Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us His truth and continually teach us His truth. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's laboring in His word and true sincerity. Lord willing, this could be an edifying lesson. And I don't have, an exact topic of what I want to get into. I'm just thinking about a few different precepts and, just thinking about, things that's happening. Things are being sped up. Things are definitely being sped up, man. The Lord is not taking His foot off the gas pedal as we want. We want the Lord to floor it. All right. Because, we see that the Lord is putting all the prophecies in position, and you elites, you're in the straight because, everything is just looking sloppy. All right. It's sloppy, man. And it's clear that even to, I was going to say the average everyday American, but even now you still have the average everyday Babylonian that still don't know what's going on. All right. But, you have a lot of these, mainly these Edomites down south in these Bible Belt states, that they can see that this country is going down the drain. Even my woman, which the father carries the seed, she's an Israelite, because, based on her father, her mom is an Edomite, and her mom said that they got a cave where they got food and guns and, pretty much they're so-called prepared for when all hell break loose. Because these down south Edomites, they see that this country is going down the drain, man. And it's beautiful. We're actually living to see the fall of our enemies, which, I'll start there. All right. I'll start there because this is the time that we're in. We're in the time of seeing our enemies fall. Okay. And then all of these curses that were put on us will be put on our enemies. This is Sirach chapter 25 verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And you can't have joy of your children here, because Esau gives all of the power to the women. Okay, and if, I know bros, situations may be different, but, scripts speak about not being a lion in the house. I've learned that the hard way. It's best to not be that way. All right, we're not in the kingdom, so, we have to be wise in certain situations. But, of course, not allowing any of these pagan days in our household if you can, okay? But, we can't really have joy of our children here because our women are in the world. And these women, they want to celebrate these worldly, days, man. And we're in February, so you already know what's going to happen this month, which, Lord willing, because the way things is looking, it's only February 5th. And I believe that stupid-ass day that caters to women is on the 14th. So, from now on the 14th, no telling where we'll be. The Lord is, every day something happens. All right, the U.S. just said that this is just the beginning. They're not done with Iran. And Iran say they gonna hit back. So, this is World War III, man. This is beautiful. And as we know, Elon Musk had the first human test of the micro C-HIP. And we know that the C-HIP has to be pushed throughout all the earth before the end comes. But we're close, okay? We could very well be on the brink of we are on the brink of the economic crash, okay? Because all of these things are events that will need to take place for them to fully set up this MOTB. Okay, they have to get rid of the current financial system. Okay, and you have people that know it. You have people that's buying silver and gold. You have brothers that then bought silver and gold. Not every brother is able to do it. If you can, it's wise. I've been thinking about it lately. Silver and gold, just because I know that it will shoot up. But when the dollar is done away with, you're not going to be able to exchange it into dollars. You will have to use it, which, not to get into a whole nother subject, but let me go back to this verse. So when it says, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, because we're seeing the fall of all our enemies at one time. We're seeing the fall of the Israelite woman. We're seeing the fall of Esau. We're seeing the fall of these heathens. We're seeing the fall of 2/3 of our people. Okay, and this is a beautiful time to be in this faith, to know the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, to believe on those names, to show your faith by your works. This is a beautiful time for us, because we understand the prophecies, because the Lord has allowed us to understand the prophecies, and we look forward for all the prophecies. Okay, we're not like, man, I know Jacob's trouble is gonna come, but man, I really hope it don't come. No, man, we want these things to happen because we have faith the Lord is gonna be with us during these times. All right, he said, my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink, my servant shall rejoice. He said, others shall mourn and weep, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. He said all of these things, man. At death and famine, thou shalt laugh. So we want to see the power of the Lord. We want to see the Lord make good on everything that he said, because he made good on cursing us. He made good on beating our ass. For us breaking the covenant. So now we want to see the Lord make good on the judgment he gonna put on these people, and the mercy that he's gonna have on those that Yahweh Shah, he gave his life for, which is the elect. We want to see the Lord make good on his word, man. We want to, me personally, I want to see that fulfilled. Death and famine, at death and famine thou shalt laugh. I want to see brothers rejoicing and praising Yahweh B'Shem Shah in the midst of famine, in the midst of cannibalism, in the midst of all type of judgment, man. Wild animals out here devouring people, but you got a small number of men. Of course, you have women and children of the elect, but the man is the head. Okay, the Lord. He said his voice is to the sons of man, the Israelite man. Okay. So, beginning with the Israelite man, seeing us in a, very, very rejoiceful, praising Yahweh B'Shem Shah in the midst of all of this anarchy out here. All right. So, once again, he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And we're seeing the fall of our enemies, man. These elites are scrambling. All right, it's looking real sloppy what they're doing. All right, we could clearly see that with this whole Trump-Biden situation, it's all controlled opposition. They're controlling both sides. But from my opinion, they're not going to allow Trump to get in, and they're going to do it on purpose just to cause civil unrest, because they're saying Biden is beating Trump. And I believe here in South Carolina, they say and we know that's fabricated. Which, the plans, they're pretty much, and it came out why they're allowing these migrants over here, which is many reasons why they're doing it. But one of the reasons is to fabricate, which we know is not even based on voting anyway. The elites pick and choose. All right. It's all just a show for you people. But nonetheless, Esau is coming crashing. His kingdom is like a meteor coming from space. Okay, how it just comes crashing down. Just imagine, like, you know how they show in these movies and shit. You know, a meteor, you know, it catches on fire as it's coming down. That's pretty much the state of Esau's kingdom, man. It's coming crashing down. And it's getting ready to be destroyed. Okay? Because like Yahweh Shah said, and Salaki, you know, I know I'm doing a lot of talking, but you know, I'm quoting, you know, different precepts. Like Yahweh Shah said, you know, Satan be divided against himself, how shall his kingdom stand? And there's nothing but division. Okay, you know, Biden, he has some words to say about Netanyahu. You know, they're divided on how that situation is being handled. You have the United States divided on how Biden is handling the situation with Iran. You know, how they're handling the situation in Ukraine. NATO is becoming more divided. You know, so like Yahweh Shah said, how can, you know, Satan be against himself? How shall his kingdom stand? So we're seeing the fall of our enemies, man. All right. And I didn't, you know, plan on doing this video this way. You know, I pretty much just went, you know, with the spirit, because I've been out here in my car for a minute just thinking, like, you know, what can I do? What type of video can I do? You know, I did a little reading, and you know, this is what came out when I hit the record button. Because at first I was going to go into, you know, love not the world. All right, because we're not to love this world, man. Those that love this world are going to mourn when it crashes. All right, those that hate this world, like it says in Revelation, they love not their lives unto the death. The elect are going to rejoice when this place, you know, crumbles. This is Psalms 91, verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. All right, because the Lord is going to be with us, man, during this time. That's why we don't have to be afraid. And another thing to look for is spiritual power, man. This could be the year where we see spiritual power. Okay, because the Lord is He's going to bring divine intervention, man. Hey, we're going to start seeing the right hand more, man. An angel may appear and have food for you, or, you know, an angel appear to, you know, teleport you to safety, or, you know, just, you know, we're getting ready to see the mercy of the Lord, man. Because if we don't see the mercy of the Lord, then there won't be an elect for Yahweh Shah to save. Therefore, the Most High would be a liar. And we know the Most High is not a liar. So he's going to show out. The Most High loves to glorify his name. And what better way to glorify it, not only through major judgment, but in the midst of that judgment, having his prophets glorify that he's the one doing it, and the ones that's speaking and glorifying his holy name are in good case, because it wouldn't glorify the Lord's name if his servants are eating out of trash cans, walking out here barefoot, one sock on, clothes ripped up, you know, looking like everybody else. You know, just me speaking as a man, the Lord is going to have us. It's a reason why he said he's going to make us more precious than fine gold, man. We going to be cool. All right. We going to have everything we need to make it to the return of Yahweh Shah, Lord willing, we be the elect. All right. And if it's our lot to be martyred, to be beheaded, the Spirit going to be on us to deal with it. And we're going to come back. The dead shall rise first. But read, knowing only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. So we're going to see this, man. We're going to see the transition of power. All right. Like we had mentioned at camp, you know, we're going to know, you know, if it's our lot to make it to be delivered, because we count the cost. You know, we know some of us, you know, will be, you know, beheaded for not taking the mark. Okay. But, you know, those that's allotted to be delivered when Yahweh Shah comes back, we're going to see his return. We're going to see everything, man. We're going to see, wherever you at, it's going to be alarmed that the missiles are coming, or if you're not alarmed they're coming, you're going to know. We're going to see the missiles as John the Revelator described it, the stars of heaven falling to the earth. He was seeing the nukes coming down, man. So we're going to see that, and then we're going to see Yahushua, man, and the angels. And we're going to be delivered, Lord willing, with the elect, and we're going to look down from the chariots, right? From the fathership. And we're going to see this place on fire, man. And we're going to praise Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's why I say, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. The Lord is going to allow us to see the judgment that he has brought upon our enemies, man. And it's a beautiful thing. And the Lord is so beautiful that even 2/3 that don't make it, they're going to come back in the kingdom and be holy, man, be a part of us. They're going to be, kings and priests and our daughters, princesses, man. All Israel will get a clean slate, okay? It begins with the elect, but, all Israel, like it says in Romans the 11th chapter, all Israel shall be saved. So this is beautiful, man. All right, we almost out of here. So, it was just two precepts I pulled out. I quoted a couple precepts, but, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Lord willing, it was edifying. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.